Alright, what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be basically looking at how this whole camera works because there's a lot of possibilities. When you get the LG G3 out of the box, the camera is great for point and shoot, but there's another, I would call it, there's another option out there. Sorry about all the shaking. I'm trying to get used to using this camera here. But the other option that's out there, let's go ahead and take a peeky. There is a reload. Okay, we're gonna go back here to Google Play. There is a software. Okay, and it really does allow you to have more access to. We'll find it here in a second, folks. Just hang on a second here. Trying to figure out a way to do this and stabilize it so I'm not shaking all over the place and looking like a tweaker. Okay, so basically, see if I can find it here. If I can't find it here right away, I'll go ahead and jump. I know what I'm just going to go ahead and go. It's called Camera FV. It should show up. There it goes. Okay. This is the one I got right here. Camera FV5 Pro. And I just want you to see it allows you to really have the ability. Let's go ahead and click on these real quick here. Because you can see it shows you the ability here. You can see the let me zoom in a little bit there. Okay. Can't zoom in, so we'll zoom in like this. You can see that you have different modes. Okay, you have your menus. You have control over the flash. Some of it does depend on your camera, but with the LG G3, you're very limited on what you can do. This allows you to open it up, and what's really nice is you have control over the white balance, the autofocus, you have control over metering, and the ISO, which is huge with the LG G3, even though it has a nice camera on it. And I'm an amateur photographer myself. And if you use the onboard software or the out-of-the-box software that comes with the G3 for the camera action, you're going to find that it really does blow out some areas because it overcompensates, I think, and it overexposes in some areas. This allows you to control it. I noticed that in a darkroom setting or a low light setting, it'll crank up the ISO to 1600, which is pretty much getting into the artsy scene because you're going to have to just turn it into an artsy picture because the noise is so high. When I crank it down to 100, 200, and even 400, you can get some decent pictures in low light. Plus you also have, it shows you right here. This right here is the exposure value. Okay, so you can crank it down or you can crank it up. So I usually sometimes will put 100 and crank this up to +1, and I get myself some decent pictures, which I'll show you later. But we can go ahead and go over now to the next picture here. And you can see that, it shows you the exposure bracketing. Okay, you can set that, which is really cool. And then we have intervalometer, or it's for intervals, so you can set your intervals. So it just gives you all kinds of crazy stuff. And once you get Android Lollipop or the 5.0 or 5 whatever it is on your phone, then it opens up even more abilities. What's really cool is I want to show you this right here. You got your bracketing shooting utilities, you got interval or whatever, you have the continuous shooting. This little play button, it's set up to be like a DSLR menu. That's really basically what it is. You can see all your ISO settings right here and everything like that. And that's what's really cool. That's what I enjoy about this whole software program. Okay, it tells you about your camera settings, photo editing, all that stuff. But this isn't the only thing that you can do with your stuff. Okay, it shows you all the stuff that you can do. You can JPEG. And right now with my phone, the LG G3, what I can do is go into JPEG or PNG files, okay, which is cool. Okay, you got all this good stuff here. So don't let that freak you out, because it'd be nice for RAW, but right now, you know, this, I mean, you're actually taking what your camera has, especially you LG G3 users, you know, it's very limited in what you can do with it. It does take decent point and shoot. Don't get me wrong. It's a good point and shoot camera, but if you want a little bit more, for a few bucks, you can get Camera FV5, which is really a good program. I like it. You know, some people might complain about it, but I don't. I have no reason to complain about it. I like it. It's got a 4.1 star rating, and it's had, that's out of 5,724 reviews, just so you can see that right there. There are going to be some negatives. Some people are expecting more out of it than, I mean, come on, it's for a phone, okay? What also is nice that comes with this is they have another item you can buy even right now at half price, which is this one right here. See, this is the Cinema FV5, and I haven't even played with that, but you got a lot of capabilities, which is really cool. I just want to show you what it can do. You can watch and monitor your volume. You can see that you have all the same controls that you'd have in FV5 or Camera FV5 in Cinema FV5, and you have them in both there. What's cool is you've got the histograms. Okay, oops, I'm sorry. You got the histograms. You've got your menu, once again, all the stuff that you would have like in your DSL menu. And it shows you all the different stuff that you got available, which is really cool. And I like the idea that I have control, because in the software that comes stock with the LG G3, it really is very limited. And this just like opens the door. And when there's supposed to be, from some rumors that I've heard, that Lollipop's going to be available, hopefully, to the AT&T user for their phones. So let's hope for that. But these are all the different settings that you get to play with. You got your focus before capturing. You don't have any of this stuff out of the box with the LG G3. And what's nice is I tried this on other phones that I have, and it opens up a lot of doors, and some phones didn't need it. But this is really what I think unlocks the potential, the photography potential on the LG G3 and other phones that are limited. And what's nice is you don't have to have your phone rooted to download this and make it work. So it's just some ideas that what I found that's helped build a better experience with the LG G3 phone. I already love the phone. I love this, the quality of the screen. The pictures are good, even out of the box. And it's just a nice phone. It's a good phone. It does what I need it to do. The screen on it is great. And I'm sure everybody has something they can pick at, but you know, if you want to have the more fun factor with your camera, then go for Camera FV5 and Cinema FV5. Right now you can get Cinema FV5 for $2.74. You can't argue that. $2.74, I believe. Let's find out, because it's on sale right now. I've already downloaded it, so I don't remember. I'll have to go ahead and look, but it's roughly around, it's no more than $2.80. So now's the time to download it. And if you go over to Camera FV5, I don't remember what the cost in that is either, but I downloaded that one for a few bucks too. So you're basically for around $7-8, you're getting yourself full function on your phone, pretty much, as far as photography goes. Anyways, that is the Online University Guy talking about the LG G3 phone. Peace, and we'll talk to you later.